Hello and good morning, my yogi loves. So I am Megan and this is Everybody Yoga with Megan. For those of you who are doing the monthly classes, this is for April. And by the time you see this, it will be old news. But today is day 2 of Russia being Russia. So there's quite a bit of concern around World War III. Lots of uncomfortable joking about wanting to get off planet Earth. But in all seriousness, my nervous system is through the roof. So I normally try to do a practice that's really invigorating, to just jump right in. But I am not in a place to do that right now. I don't understand why I'm gonna go sell rich people jewelry and World War III is starting. Houston's having a rodeo, right? And we have NASA and the 4th largest port in America, and we're considered the home of oil in Texas. I mean, all the things that Putin would want. And so it's freaking me out. So join me in coming into a bit of ease. So grab a pillow, grab a block. You can see I have my socks on. It's normally an indicator. If I have socks on, we're doing easy yoga because I get cold. So I want us to get started in a simple seat, however you're comfortable. We're just gonna breathe a bit together. And so just taking the opportunity to come into the body here and now. And by the time this video posts, I don't know what will be happening in the world. And I guess that's true of any time I future post, but it feels more important, right? Okay, so coming into a simple seat, I'm gonna place my palms down for nurturing, but if you want to receive from the universe, you just turn your palms up. Let your eyes close. And come into awareness with your breath. Begin to deepen your breath. On your next inhale, I want you to breathe in for 5 counts. Pause for 5. Exhale for 5. Pause for 5. And do that a couple of times. And then let your breath just come to a natural flow. And drop your ear towards your shoulder. Take your hand and gently pull. Come back to the center. Other side. and back up. Tuck your chin to your chest, keep your shoulders open, gently pull down. And back up. Coming up and off your block or bringing your feet around if they're under you. We're gonna start with deer pose. So I've got a block just to help keep me supported. You don't need one unless you want one. Both knees are gonna face the same direction, and then your torso is gonna twist around that same way. Now I'm gonna take a little blankie and cover up. It's also a cold snap in Houston right now, so it's like 30 degrees. And the house I live in is 3 stories, and so the top floor is hot, and the living floor is freezing cold. It's like a 15-degree difference. Ooh. And take a pattern of breath that serves you. So what I mean is, you're probably going to go a little bit deeper in your breath than normal. That way you can really feel the inhale and the exhale deepening the rotation. Most people feel this stretch from the mid-torso down into the low back. Press yourself up and then untwist. Pause at the center. Just notice how you feel. And then we'll come to the other side. So setting up first, right? Get your legs to the side, then lift the torso for a moment. And then rotate. And each side will be different. And if this is super easy for you, your job is to lay your belly flat on the floor, arms in a T. I should have said that on the other side, I'm sorry. A few more breaths here. Gently press up and then untwist. Pause. We're going to come into caterpillar pose. It can be really intense on the spine. So you're gonna sit with your legs long in front of you. And I'm gonna lean near a wall to start. We won't really use the wall, but just coming into ease, right? If I already know that I'm stressed or anxious, let's make it easier on the body. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put my blankie on. And then I'm gonna bend the knees about 30% because I know my spine. You might not have to bend at all. I'm gonna use a block and we're just gonna drop the forehead down. You can also layer a couple of blocks if you don't want to bend the knees. And this isn't really about hinging and hanging in a forward fold. It's really about the spine getting some flexion. Gently rise up and pause. I don't know about your body, but I don't know why my body is never a fan of that pose. We're gonna come onto the back now and take Restorative Fridge. Because it is restorative, pick a level that feels relaxing. So if going on the highest level feels good to you, typically that's true for taller people, do that. But the height of the block is actually like the length of my thigh bone. So for me, that's not relaxing. And we're just gonna settle in here, letting the spine hang off the block. Just a gentle inversion, right? The hips are over the heart, doing a little bit of reverse blood flow, giving the organs a little massage of blood. Two more cycles of breath here. Pick up your hips, remove the block, pause here. We're into a restorative fish now. So you're going to move the block under the shoulder blades. And if you have a second block, you can put one under your head as well if opening the throat feels like a little too much. And if you don't have a block, pillows work. Should have said that too a while ago. We just want something to help lift and support the body. If you want to deepen the stretch, bring your arms overhead and see if they can eventually settle and rest on the ground. Two more cycles of breath. And make your way to Savasana. Just tiny movements, nothing big. Removing your prop. Laying down and settling in. Come back into your body by moving, wiggling. Make your way to a fetal position. As you're ready, press yourself up to a simple seat. Acknowledging that we don't have to do a rigorous vinyasa practice to receive the benefits of yoga. That in fact, in the busy American way of life, a relaxing opening practice is more beneficial. May we nurture ourselves. Bring our hands to heart center. And together we say, Namaste. I appreciate your time and commitment, yogis. I hope you have a peaceful day.